Hello, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel Rare Coins Shop, where we explore some of the rarest and most valuable coins from around the world. If you're a collector or simply fascinated by the world of numismatics, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into the intriguing history of the 1979 US $1 coin. This seemingly simple coin holds secrets that make it a hidden treasure for collectors, and by the end of this video, you'll learn why it could be worth much more than its face value. Let's take a trip back in time to 1979, a year that marked an important chapter in American coinage. The 1979 $1 coin was part of a new series introduced by the United States Mint, aimed at replacing the old, smaller-sized silver dollar with a larger, more modern design. The introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar, as it is officially known, honored the legacy of one of America's most prominent suffragists. But it wasn't all smooth sailing when it came to this coin's acceptance. In fact, the coin met with a rather lukewarm reception at first. One of the reasons for the lack of enthusiasm surrounding the Susan B. Anthony dollar is the simple fact that it was too similar in size to the quarter, which led to confusion when people were trying to make change. Add to that the fact that the design itself wasn't received all that warmly by the public, and you can see why the coin didn't exactly make a big splash upon its release. However, time has a way of changing perspectives. Today, collectors are beginning to recognize the unique historical value of this coin. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, though often overlooked, has gained much appreciation over the years. It represents a time when the United States Mint was experimenting with new designs and formats, pushing the boundaries of what coins could represent and how they could be made. Now, let's talk about the design itself. On the obverse side of the 1979 $1 coin, we find an image of Susan B. Anthony, the iconic women's rights activist who fought tirelessly for women's suffrage. Her likeness is featured in profile, surrounded by the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The coin also prominently displays the year of minting, which in this case is 1979. On the reverse side, we see an eagle in flight, holding an olive branch, with the words, "United States of America," and $1 inscribed around it. This design was intended to symbolize freedom and peace, values that resonate deeply with the story of Susan B. Anthony herself. So, what makes the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar so special in the world of coin collecting? The key lies in its rarity, condition, and some unique variations that were minted during that year. While these coins were initially produced in large quantities, some of them were minted with slight variations in their design or production errors that make them highly valuable today. One of the most sought-after versions of the 1979 $1 coin is the so-called wide rim variety. This coin features a larger gap between the edge of the coin and the lettering, giving it a distinct appearance compared to the standard design. While most coins were produced with the narrow rim design, the wide rim version is incredibly rare, making it highly desirable to collectors. Another factor that can influence the value of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is its condition. Like most collectible coins, the better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more than those that have been in circulation and show signs of wear and tear, but it's not just about the design and condition. Some coins from 1979 were struck with a special error during production, creating unique pieces that are highly prized by collectors. These errors can include double strikes, misalignments, or even coins that were struck on incorrect planchets. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins in your collection, you could be holding a valuable treasure in your hands. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the value of the 1979 $1 coin. If you happen to own a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, especially one in excellent condition or with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Some of these coins have been sold for prices that may surprise you. A 1979 wide rim coin in mint condition, for example, has been known to fetch a price as high as $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000 for a single coin. That's the kind of value that can make a coin collector's heart skip a beat. So, if you've got one of these coins hidden away in your collection, it might be worth checking its condition and any unique features it may have. Who knows? You could be sitting on a rare piece of history that's worth far more than you ever imagined. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who enjoys learning about rare treasures, the 1979 US $1 coin is certainly a piece worth exploring. Its rich history, intriguing design, and potential value make it an exciting coin to hunt for, and if you're lucky enough to own one, it could end up being a valuable asset to your collection. Second rare coin, we have something truly extraordinary to talk about: the 2007 fourth presidential gold $1 coin. This coin, often overlooked by the casual collector, carries with it a fascinating story and an impressive value that might just blow your mind by the end of this video. Let's start with the basics. In 2007, the United States Mint introduced a series of presidential $1 coins as part of an ongoing initiative to honor the presidents of the United States. This initiative began in 2007 and spanned several years, with each year focusing on a specific set of presidents. The coins were designed to capture the legacy of these leaders, featuring their portraits on the obverse, and various symbolic elements on the reverse to represent their contributions to the country. The coin we're focusing on today is the fourth presidential dollar, which honors none other than President James Madison. Madison served as the fourth President of the United States from 1809 to 1817, and he is often referred to as the "Father of the Constitution" for his crucial role in drafting the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. His leadership during the War of 1812 also solidified his place in American history. So, why is this particular coin so significant, and why does it command attention in the numismatic world? Well, it's not just about the historical importance of James Madison. The 2007 fourth presidential dollar coin is part of a unique series that was struck in gold-plated composition, giving it a distinct look and feel compared to other coins in the presidential dollar series. Unlike earlier coins that were made of a copper-manganese blend, these special coins were plated with 24-karat gold, which adds a layer of allure and elegance, but there's more to the coin than just its composition. When you take a closer look at the design, you'll notice the meticulous attention to detail. The obverse side of the coin features a beautiful portrait of President James Madison. This engraving was designed to showcase Madison in a manner that reflects his dignity and importance in American history. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, James Madison, 4th President, and the year of his term, 1809-1817. The reverse side is equally impressive. It features the Statue of Liberty, an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy, surrounded by the words, United States of America, e pluribus unum, and $1. This design element pays tribute to the ideals that Madison helped shape during his time in office, as well as the continuing legacy of liberty and democracy in America. But what really sets this coin apart is its rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, very few have been preserved in mint condition, and even fewer have been kept in pristine, uncirculated states. As with most collectible coins, the value of the 2007 fourth presidential dollar rises dramatically when it's in excellent condition, especially if it has been carefully stored and well preserved. There are also a number of variations in the way the coin was minted, which adds a layer of intrigue for collectors. Some coins from this series were produced with minor minting errors or design inconsistencies, which can make them even more valuable. A slight misalignment in the engraving, or a variation in the gold plating, can turn what might otherwise be a common coin into a rare and sought-after piece of numismatic history. But here's where the excitement really builds. Just how much is the 2007 fourth presidential gold $1 coin worth? The answer may surprise you. While many of these coins are worth their face value or slightly more depending on their condition, some truly rare examples of the 2007 Madison dollar have been sold for staggering amounts at auctions. If you happen to have a pristine, uncirculated example of the 2007 James Madison gold $1 coin, especially one that carries a unique variation or a minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth a significant sum. In fact, the highest value examples of this coin have fetched prices as high as $220,000. That's right, $220,000 for a single coin, a price that most collectors could only dream of. This makes the 2007 fourth presidential gold $1 coin not just a collector's item, but a potentially life-changing investment for the lucky few who happen to possess one in exceptional condition. So, what should you do if you think you might have one of these rare coins? First and foremost, you'll want to have it professionally graded to assess its condition and authenticity. A coin that's been certified by a reputable grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, will be far more valuable than one that hasn't been graded. The condition of the coin is crucial, and professional grading will give you an accurate idea of just how valuable your coin could be. If you have one of these coins, don't rush to sell it just yet. Take the time to have it properly evaluated, and you may be holding a rare treasure that could be worth a small fortune. Even if your coin isn't one of the most sought-after variations, it could still hold significant value, especially if it's in top-tier condition. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or you've been at it for years, the 2007 fourth presidential gold $1 coin is certainly a piece worth paying attention to. Its rich historical connection to President James Madison, combined with its unique gold-plated composition and potential for rare minting errors, makes it one of the more intriguing coins in modern U.S. coinage. And who knows, perhaps you'll find one in your collection or at a local coin shop, just waiting to be discovered. Third expensive coin, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the United States presidential $1 coin from 2000. This coin is not just a part of America's currency history, it's also a hidden treasure for collectors. While it might look like just another dollar coin at first glance, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal the surprising worth of this seemingly ordinary coin. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2000p presidential $1 coin so special? Let's go back in time and explore the historical context behind this coin. The United States minted the presidential $1 coins to honor each of the country's past presidents. These coins were part of a series issued by the U.S. Mint, which began in 2007, but in 2000, there was something unique that marked this series' beginning. It was a time when the U.S. was shifting its approach to currency, and this particular coin would become a cornerstone in the presidential coin series. The 2000p coin, specifically, was minted in Philadelphia, which is what the P stands for in its name. This coin was the first of its kind to carry the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and the coin's design was part of a larger effort to celebrate the nation's past leaders. In fact, each coin in the series would feature a different president, and the reverse side would always show the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of American freedom and democracy. The design of this coin stands as a testament to the nation's rich political history. If we take a closer look at the coin itself, you'll notice that the obverse side features a detailed image of George Washington. It's an elegant depiction of the nation's founding father, capturing the dignity and strength of his leadership. This is a coin that doesn't just honor Washington's legacy but also pays tribute to the enduring values he represented: freedom, democracy, and leadership. The reverse, featuring the Statue of Liberty, reinforces these ideals. Together, the design of this coin is a celebration of both Washington's pivotal role in American history and the ongoing pursuit of liberty that defines the United States. But here's the twist: while many of these coins were produced in large numbers and circulated widely, there's a fascinating aspect to the 2000p coin that sets it apart from the others. You see, not all coins are created equal, and as with many series of coins, some versions are far rarer than others. Even though the 2000p presidential $1 coin was initially mass-produced, only a limited number remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins were used in daily transactions, and, like any currency that sees heavy circulation, most became worn down over time. As a result, finding one in perfect, unblemished condition has become quite a challenge. So, why should collectors care about this particular coin? It all comes down to rarity. When a coin like the 2000p presidential $1 coin is still in mint condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or damage, it becomes a highly sought-after piece. As collectors know, the condition of a coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are considered far more valuable than their worn counterparts. These well-preserved coins can be sold for prices much higher than their face value, and the 2000p coin is no exception. As a collector, you also want to pay attention to any potential minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting factors in coin collecting. A small mistake during the minting process can result in a coin that's one of a kind, and collectors are always on the lookout for these rare, error coins. Whether it's a misprint, an incorrect edge, or an unusual flaw in the design, these errors can drastically increase the value of a coin. If you happen to have a 2000p presidential $1 coin with any kind of minting error, it could be worth a lot more than the average uncirculated coin. So, how much could the 2000p presidential $1 coin be worth today? Well, if you've got one in mint condition, you're in for a treat. This coin can fetch an impressive sum in the market, especially if it's well preserved or has some unique features. The most surprising part? The value of a single 2000p presidential $1 coin can reach as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000. Imagine holding onto a simple dollar coin and realizing it could be worth a small fortune. If you've come across one of these coins in your collection or in a jar of old change, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. And if you're out hunting for new additions to your collection, keep an eye out for the 2000p presidential $1 coin in uncirculated condition. It's a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, and it could be the find of a lifetime. Now, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatics, the U.S. presidential gold $1 coin featuring the 6th President of the United States, John Quincy Adams, from 2008. This coin, though part of a larger series, stands out not only for its design and historical significance but also for the value it could hold in today's market. You might be surprised by what this coin could be worth. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal just how much this piece of American history can fetch. Now, let's take a step back in time to 2008, a year when the U.S. Mint released a series of presidential gold $1 coins. These coins were part of a larger effort to honor America's presidents and their contributions to the nation's development. Each coin in the series was designed to feature the likeness of a U.S. president, and the coin we're focusing on today showcases none other than John Quincy Adams, the 6th President of the United States. John Quincy Adams, the son of President John Adams, served as the nation's leader from 1825 to 1829. He was not only a key figure in American politics but also a notable diplomat, an advocate for infrastructure improvements, and a strong proponent of civil liberties. His presidency may not have been as flashy as some others, but his legacy as a statesman and visionary has earned him a spot in the history books, and now, a place on this exceptional coin. The 2008 presidential gold $1 coin is truly something to behold. The design on the obverse side features a stunning, detailed portrait of John Quincy Adams. The artist behind this design sought to capture the essence of Adams' leadership and intellect, and the result is a beautifully engraved image of one of America's most important yet sometimes overlooked presidents. The portrait is both dignified and inspiring, perfectly representing his legacy. The reverse side of the coin carries the Statue of Liberty, as with all coins in the presidential dollar coin series. The Statue of Liberty is a timeless symbol of freedom and democracy, making it a fitting tribute to the values John Quincy Adams worked so hard to protect and promote throughout his political career. Together, the obverse and reverse sides of this coin create a compelling visual story of both the individual and the ideals he stood for. The presidential gold $1 coins were released in a series, with each coin honoring a different president. However, it's important to note that the coin we're talking about today, the 2008 P coin featuring John Quincy Adams, was minted in Philadelphia, as denoted by the P mint mark. These coins were struck in 22-karat gold, making them not only a piece of American history but also a valuable gold collectible. The gold content alone adds a certain level of intrinsic value to the coin, and collectors are always on the lookout for these coins, not just because of their historical significance but also because of their precious metal composition. While these coins were produced in large numbers and distributed widely, the reality is that finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is no easy task. Over the years, many coins saw heavy circulation, and like all currency that's used daily, they suffered from wear and tear. However, a coin that has been well preserved, free from scratches, discoloration, or damage, is highly coveted by collectors. The coin's value skyrockets when it remains in the same condition it was in when it first left the minting facility, making it a prized possession, but the excitement doesn't stop there. As with any series of coins, there are always opportunities for rare finds, such as minting errors or unique variations in design. A coin that has a slight flaw or an unusual characteristic might be considered an error coin, and these are the kinds of coins that collectors drool over. A minting mistake could make a coin one of a kind, drastically increasing its market value. If you happen to have an error coin from the 2008 Presidential Gold $1 coin series, you could be holding on to something truly special. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the value. If you've got a 2008 Presidential Gold $1 coin in uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a real treasure. With the right preservation, this coin can fetch an impressive sum on the market. The rarest examples of the 2008 coin have been known to sell for as much as $125,000. That's right, $125,000 for a single coin. This is a serious amount of money for what initially seems like just another dollar coin. So, if you come across this coin in your collection, in your change jar, or during a coin hunt, make sure to give it a closer look. If it's in great shape, you might have just uncovered a hidden gem in your possession. Next coin, we're diving into one of the most captivating pieces of U.S. coinage, the 2009 Presidential Gold $1 coin, featuring none other than the 12th President of the United States, Zachary Taylor. This coin is part of a prestigious series released by the U.S. Mint, and trust me, this is a piece of American history you're going to want to know about. Stick around until the end, because we'll be revealing just how much this seemingly modest coin could be worth today. The 2009 Presidential Gold $1 coin is a part of a larger series aimed at honoring America's past presidents. These gold coins are a tribute to the men who helped shape the United States, and each coin in the series features a different president's likeness. The coin we're talking about today features Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, who served from 1849 until his untimely death in 1850. While Taylor's time in office was brief, his legacy as a hero of the Mexican-American War and his strong leadership during a tumultuous time in U.S. history has earned him a spot in this prestigious series. Zachary Taylor, often referred to as Old Rough and Ready due to his tough military persona, became a national hero during the Mexican-American War. His victories on the battlefield made him a popular figure, and his rise to the presidency came as no surprise to many. His leadership style was straightforward, and he was admired for his no-nonsense approach to governance. Although his presidency was cut short by his sudden death in office, Taylor's impact on American history is still felt today. The coin that honors him is a lasting tribute to his service and dedication to the United States. Looking at the design of this remarkable coin, you'll notice a beautifully crafted portrait of Zachary Taylor on the obverse side. The U.S. Mint captured Taylor's likeness in a way that highlights his military uniform and commanding presence. The details are intricate, showcasing Taylor's sharp features and the dignified expression that he was known for. It's a striking image of a man who was both a fierce warrior and a determined leader, and it's a design that resonates with anyone who appreciates the history of America's past presidents. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the Statue of Liberty, as with all coins in the Presidential Dollar coin series. The Statue of Liberty is one of the most recognizable symbols of American freedom, and it serves as a powerful reminder of the country's founding principles. The reverse design is simple yet profound, reinforcing the idea that, while individual presidents come and go, the ideals of liberty and freedom remain constant throughout American history. Now, you might be wondering, why is the 2009 Presidential Gold $1 coin so valuable? Well, first, let's talk about the fact that this coin is made of 22-karat gold. The gold content alone makes this coin a valuable piece for collectors and investors alike. Gold has been a symbol of wealth and value for centuries, and a coin that contains this precious metal always carries intrinsic worth. In addition to the gold, the coin is part of the Presidential Dollar coin series, which makes it a significant part of American numismatic history. But what truly sets this coin apart from others in the series is its rarity, especially in pristine condition. As with any coin, the more it circulates, the more it wears down. Most of the 2009 presidential gold $1 coins that were produced have seen some level of circulation, and over time, they've likely been scratched, tarnished, or damaged. The coins that have been carefully preserved, however, remain highly sought after by collectors. These uncirculated coins, in perfect condition, hold far more value than their circulated counterparts. Additionally, the 2009 coin featuring Zachary Taylor is part of a limited run, which adds to its rarity. The U.S. Mint didn't produce an unlimited number of these coins, and as time goes on, the availability of uncirculated coins becomes increasingly rare. Collectors love the challenge of finding these rare coins, and those that manage to do so often see a significant return on their investment. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the value. If you happen to have a 2009 presidential gold $1 coin in uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a gold mine, literally. In the world of numismatics, the value of this coin has skyrocketed over the years. While it may have originally been valued at just $1, today, a perfectly preserved 2009 presidential gold $1 coin can be worth as much as $134,000. Yes, that's right, $134,000 for a single coin. That's a pretty amazing value for a coin that originally only cost $1. If you've been holding on to one of these coins or find one tucked away in a collection, it's definitely worth taking the time to have it appraised. The potential value is far beyond what most people would expect, and you could be holding onto a piece of history that's worth far more than you ever imagined. Last unique coin, we uncover the value of the 2009 U.S. presidential gold $1 coin featuring the 9th President of the United States, William Henry Harrison. This little coin might just be hiding a huge value that you weren't expecting. Let's set the stage. William Henry Harrison served as the 9th President of the United States in 1841, but his presidency was one of the shortest in history. He was inaugurated in March 1841, but only 31 days into his term, he tragically passed away from an illness, making his presidency the shortest in U.S. history. Despite this, Harrison's legacy remains important in American history, not just because of his brief time in office, but also due to his military background and his role in the Battle of Tippecanoe, where he earned his nickname, Old Tippecanoe. Harrison's life and career continue to captivate historians, and his legacy lives on through various forms of tribute, including this coin. The U.S. Mint released this coin in 2009 as part of its ongoing presidential dollar coin series, which sought to honor each U.S. president with a coin in the order they served. The William Henry Harrison coin is the 9th in the series, following coins for other notable U.S. presidents. These coins were designed to capture not only the likeness of each president but also the spirit of their contributions to the nation. For Harrison, the coin commemorates his brief but impactful life, with special attention given to his legacy as both a military leader and the first president to die in office. On the obverse side of the coin, we see a remarkable portrait of William Henry Harrison. The design is simple yet striking, with his image captured in profile, as is customary with these coins. Surrounding his portrait are the words, William Henry Harrison, 9th President, and the years of his presidency, 1841. This part of the design offers a direct connection to his time in office and provides a respectful tribute to his life and contributions to American history. On the reverse side, we find a familiar and iconic image, the Statue of Liberty. As with all of the coins in the presidential dollar coin series, this side of the coin features the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom, democracy, and the ideals that the United States stands for. The words, United States of America, and $1 circle the statue, reinforcing the national identity and value of the coin. While the reverse design remains consistent across the entire series, it continues to be a powerful reminder of the enduring spirit of the nation. What truly sets this coin apart, however, is its 24-karat gold-plated finish. Although it's not made of solid gold, the gold plating gives the coin a rich, gleaming appearance that adds to its allure. Gold-plated coins often hold a special place in the hearts of collectors, as they carry the prestige of gold without the hefty price tag of solid gold coins. The finish also makes this coin stand out in any collection, giving it a unique and elegant look that's hard to resist. But what about its value? Here's where things get interesting. Like many other coins in the presidential dollar series, the 2009 William Henry Harrison coin was minted in large quantities and released into circulation. However, not all of them are created equal. Over time, most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, and as a result, they show signs of wear and tear. Coins that have been circulated frequently are often worth much less than those that have been kept in pristine condition. The real treasure for collectors lies in uncirculated coins, those that have been carefully preserved and have remained in excellent condition. A coin that has been handled minimally, kept in protective storage, and free from scratches, nicks, or discoloration can command a much higher value on the market. Uncirculated coins are a rare find, especially when it comes to modern coinage, and collectors are always on the lookout for these gems. Additionally, some coins may feature minting errors or variations, which can increase their value even further. Minting errors can include misprints, double strikes, or other unique features that make a particular coin stand out from the rest. These error coins are often highly sought after by collectors because they're rare and one of a kind. If you have a 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential gold $1 coin with such a unique feature, it could be worth significantly more than a regular coin in excellent condition. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for: just how much is this coin worth? If you happen to have a well-preserved, uncirculated version of the 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential gold $1 coin, or one with a rare minting error, you could be in for a big surprise. Some of these coins have fetched amazing prices at auctions, with certain examples selling for as much as $146,000. Yes, you heard that right, $146,000 for a single coin. When you think about the history behind it, the beautiful gold-plated design, and the rarity of finding a pristine example, it's easy to understand why this coin has become a highly coveted piece among collectors. With Harrison's short but impactful presidency, his military legacy, and his place in American history, this coin represents much more than just currency. It's a rare piece of the nation's story, and for the right collector, it can be worth a small fortune. If you think you might have one of these coins hiding in your collection, it's time to take a closer look. Inspect the coin for any signs of wear, and check whether it has any unique features that might set it apart. If it's in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. To get an accurate idea of its worth, you may want to have it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Professional grading ensures that you'll have a clear, expert evaluation of your coin's condition, which will help you understand its value in today's market. In conclusion, the 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential gold $1 coin is a beautiful and historically significant piece of American currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into the past while also serving as a reminder of the potential value that some coins can hold. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, it might be time to take another look, as it could be worth much more than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential gold $1 coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos about rare and valuable coins. Who knows? The next coin you discover might just be worth a fortune. Happy collecting!